Kerry in regards to Councilman Christie's comments. I think what he was simply articulating about the police department is simply that HPD is the best, period. And I can say that with a straight face, no bias and no preference. The officers are confronted with very, very drastic situations that less than a second, decisions must be made which renders the officer safe or fails to render the officer safe and citizens that the officer is trying to protect out here. So I too have a concern when we focus on a smaller percentage of the larger 5,000 force that are out there. But I also think it's fair to look at that 1% as well and know that to the extent that we can police and hold the 1% accountable to the same extent that citizens will continue to have a trust in our process which reviews allegations of police misconduct. Can more be done? Yes. But that will always be the case because you have human beings that are recruited from a general society, those screened and trained. Some will simply make a mistake and additional training is needed. Sometimes discipline is needed. And other times, unfortunately, removal from service is needed. But when you put all that together, when you look at 2 million people who reside here, 4 million plus that comes in, work, play, visit, etc., with a force, in my view, that is not staffed like it should be staffed. Technology has helped. In some instances, I would give the Houston Police Department and his officers just a flat score of an A when you look at the job that they do. Having said that, I shall move on and say that I had the occasion on yesterday to attend the Spark Park dedication program at Treasure Forest Elementary School in Spring Branch. And it's really nice to see that the legacy of Councilmember Eleanor Tinsley carries on, and in her face, Councilmember Tinsley's face is there and pretty prominent in that of Miss Kathleen Onsby. The Spark Park program has grown to more than 200 Spark Parks. Spark Park program is a non-profit organization operating out of the City of Houston Mayor's Office, developed in 1983 as a way to increase park space in Houston, Texas. Former council member Eleanor Tinsley created Spark to develop public school grounds into neighborhood parks. Pretty creative idea back in the 1980s, 30 years ago, to look at the public school ground space and create a neighborhood park. An interlocal agreement, one of the first in Houston between the city, the Houston Parks Board, and the school district, formally established the Spark Park program in 1983. Spark combines the resources of the Department of Housing and Community Development, 7 local groups, PTA, PTO groups, and concerned citizens. To Councilmember Tinsley, rest in peace, and your legacy lives on. We're proud to have an opportunity to serve at this table where you serve. Thank you.
Councilman